Good morning and welcome to the Thursday edition of Sports This Morning on your award-winning Channels Television right here in Lagos. My name is Yemi Adebayo, and it gives me so much pleasure to welcome you to this Thursday edition. There's a lot lined up for you as we take you on a trip across the money-spinning world of sports. Well, before I go any further this morning in our usual style, let's take a look at the headlines, news making the rounds in this part of the world. Is reward for effort for Africa's #1 tennis player, Haruna Quadri, as gets nominated for the 2014 ITTF Awards. The big question on everyone's lips: is this the end of the crisis as the Electoral Appeals Committee throws out all protests against the outcome of the Warri elections? That's the question on everyone's lips in this part of the world. 8 days ago, beach soccer lovers here in Nigeria, 2014 Copa Lagos. It's 8 days to go, and we will continue the countdown to the tournament from here. And of course, this one concerns the Black Stars of Ghana. And this is Kwadwo Samoa is down and out. The Black Stars vice captain is going to miss the 2015 African Cup of Nations to be held in Equatorial Guinea. All right, those are the top stories from this part of the world. But of course, you're very important to us, and we would like you to react to some of the headlines, what you've seen. The NFF, is this the end of the NFF crisis? Is there going to be more trouble? How about the Copa Lagos? How about Haruna Quadri, the quantum leap, what he's been able to do this year? Talk about all of those issues, and this is how you can do that via feedback. You can get your views across to us on Twitter. You can do that on Facebook, and I'm very sure it's going to come up on your screen any moment from now. Of course, on Twitter it's @channels_sports. You can also tweet at my. Okay, that's it on screen. Channels iPhone Sports, that's on Facebook. On Twitter, it's channels_sports. You can give us your opinion, your views on all the issues that we've talked about. And you can also tweet my personal handle, that's Yemi Adebayo 20. So you can talk about all of these issues that we've looked at this morning. Well, something big happened yesterday. The 16 participating teams in the 2015 African Cup of Nations now know their group foes. It's no longer news. I'm sure you already know the groups by now. But the coaches reacted to the draw. So we're going to listen to some of them as they speak their mind on how things turned out, the placing for them in the groups.
I was very happy when I heard the name of the city where we are going to play in Malabo. I think this is the best news of the day. And after, the group is quite tough with Cameroon, the big favorite of this group, and Guinea and Mali. So we have to be ready. Because like we said in a previous interview, maybe for some of the players of Ivory Coast, the last chance to win something with their country, so it's time.
No, we are very proud because after 15 years of absence in this competition, we are very proud to play the opening game against the host country. You know. It's a big honor. It's a huge media cover. That means for the player, for these young players, all of them, they play their first Africa Cup of Nations because it's a so long time this country was out. But I think the group is very tough, very unpredictable, and I think it will play on details, and we have to be ready on the 17th.
Oh, well, that was Renard of Côte d'Ivoire and Claude Leroy. A lot of us don't like to see his face, but he did his job. Let me quickly introduce my partner on the show. I don't know if Tyre is still feeling strange. He said he felt strange yesterday. But Tyre Salam, it's good to have you with me here on Sports This Morning.
Yeah, definitely. It's great to be here again. I'm not feeling
strange
as it was yesterday. I'm starting to get all over it.
Okay.
But going to the Nations Cup draw that was done yesterday, no Nigeria, no problem. it goes to show that whether Nigeria participates at the Nations Cup or not, the competition will go on.
Yeah.
And very unfortunate that we didn't get to see Stephen Keshi amongst the coaches that reacted to the draw. We just saw Claude Leroy there. He's very confident. His young Congo side will do a good job at the tournament. And we saw Hervé Renard there, the Côte d'Ivoire coach as well too. I'm one of those that really believe that Côte d'Ivoire, it's a final opportunity for a lot of the players. The golden generation, so to speak, hasn't really delivered that cup for them. So perhaps
Maybe.
it's the time. Yeah, perhaps it's just the time, like I said.
All right, so that's it. Let's talk about the 2015 African Cup of Nations. We were hoping that we're going to be able to give you on slide. It looks like we may not be able to do it, but let's quickly run through the groups from here. Of course, you already know that in Group A you have Equatorial Guinea, Burkina Faso, Gabon, and Congo. Some have said Nigeria should be there. But when you see Congo, it hurts you a little, but we're not there. Equatorial Guinea, Burkina Faso, Gabon, and Congo in Group A. In Group B, it's Zambia, Tunisia, Cape Verde, and DR Congo, or Congo DR, whichever way you want to put it. In Group C, Taro would have to talk about this later on. A lot of people seem to believe that this is a very tough group. Ghana, Algeria, South Africa, and Senegal. And of course, in Group D, you have the Ivorians, that's Côte d'Ivoire, Mali, Cameroon, and Guinea. Tough one as well.
Yeah, definitely. Remember yesterday I spoke about a potential group of death, and unfortunately, okay, I'm not going to say unfortunately.
When it's spot on, it happened, almost panned out.
Definitely. So we're looking at the Group C right now. It's got Algeria, it's got Ghana, it's got South Africa, and it's got Senegal. Algeria right now, the best playing football nation in Africa.
According to FIFA?
Yeah, and based on what they've played as well, I've seen them play a few times.
But
they are the best. There's no doubt about it. Ghana, number 5 in Africa. South Africa, number 11.
Fast rising.
But then the resurgence under Sheikh Mashaba is there for everyone to see. So you can understand nobody's going to get an easy ride against the Bafana. And Senegal, number 4 in Africa. So it just tells you the story and the scenario we're likely to see in Group C next year. It will be very tight.
All right. So whether or not we get a perfect tournament, but what you know is that the tournament would go on now that we now know the teams that will be in the groups. Whether the hosting is going to be top notch, we'll have to wait and see.
I understand. There's no doubt there will be a few hiccups here and there. For obvious reasons, they've had very little time to prepare. But what we know, it's going to go on. And in terms of the football itself, I expect top-level football. All the best African players will be there. Yaya Toure, Yassine Brahimi, we just saw what he just did a couple of days ago, winning the BBC award for the best in Africa. Several other players like that, Jonathan Petropa as well. So the best players will be there.
Aside Kwado Asamoah, that won't be there because of injury.
Yeah, it's a shame for him that he's going to have to miss out, but then it happens sometimes. Injuries are part of the game. So I'm really excited. This is Africa's football showpiece. I'm excited about it. I was one of those that didn't really like the talk about the cancellation, the potential cancellation. I didn't really buy that at all. So I was very happy very happy when Equatorial Guinea stepped in to actually host it. So I'm looking forward to it on January the 17th. Let's go.
All right. So January 17th is going to go down, African Cup of Nations, the 15th edition, if I'm correct. But let's move on now. Here in Nigeria, the news is that the NFF Appeals Committee have thrown out all petitions against the Warri elections that brought in the Amaju Pinnick-led board. And I'm going to ask you, Tayo, is that the end of trouble? And I also want, you viewers looking at us to react. Is that going to be it? I mean, that was a communique, and everything thrown out. So are we going to have peace now? There will still be some dissenting voices.
We've been in this kind of situation for a long time to know it's not time to jubilate and celebrate yet. But what we're hoping is this is actually the end of the drama, and Nigerian football can actually progress without anybody trying to hold it back. it's a good one for the Amaju-led board. They can now go on and carry on their works.
There won't be any distraction.
Yeah, the plans for Nigerian football, it's a major setback when not going to the Nations Cup, so they have their work cut out already. So let's just leave them in peace, them do their work, and after the tenure, then we can assess them and see if they've done well enough to continue.